I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Meeting the Nerd.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is day 3 of fishing and catching stuff in a net on an island known as Animal Crossing New Horizon on the IGN top 100 video games of all time. This is just chill vibes, man. This is one of those games that, like, not a lot of stuff happens in it. It's a slow burn for sure.
but you blink and you've been sitting on your couch for 4 hours eating. The only reason like you finally figure out like how much time has lapsed is you've eaten the entire bag of Doritos and you're like, oh God, how long have I been sitting here? I do want to read, so I'm on IGN's website. This is number 91 on the list of 100.
Okay.
And this is kind of the synopsis on why they think that this is like a significant game and made this list. So, according to Samuel Claiborne, with its debut on the Switch, Animal Crossing New Horizons made a big leap from life simulator to a new form of artistic expression. New Horizons adds terraforming to the mix, along with outdoor decorations, so you don't just give your home tour anymore. And if you are playing solo, it's still a blast. The core Rocks to Riches game is overhauled and quite fun. Your natural resources, fish, bugs, wood, flowers, can be used to either buy or craft things for your island. There's an endless daily checklist, but not a lot of pressure to get it done, unless you're expecting company. This makes for a game you can check in on at your own pace, and as it moves through the seasons, visiting your town can be one of the most relaxing, meditative, and experiences out there. Sharing this experience and your creations with friends along the way is a unique, friendly, accessible social experience that no other game has quite nailed so well. Thank you, Samuel Claiborne at IGN, for that synopsis. Here's one thing that we do a terrible job of here at Nerd Leading the Nerd. We botch co-op opportunities, and I could have played this game with you. We could have played New Horizons as a co-op situation.
That would have been kind of cool.
It would have been way more fun.
Yeah.
And interesting for our audiences. Drats.
We need to take a look at the list. Mortal Kombat 11 is on the list.
Yeah.
We are playing that game together because I cannot imagine playing 2 hours of Mortal Kombat 11 by myself.
It's just dumb. Like, someone called us out in the comments. They didn't call us out. They were really nice about it. Thank you. I wish I knew your tag, your handle, so I could give you props for being so kind to us. But they were like, you guys could have played co-op, you know? And I was like, we actually did play co-op after we recorded that.
Couch
co-op, Borderlands 1. Shout out to getting together in person with your friends in real life, not just the internet. But it was really fun, and I don't know why we didn't do that. So we need to do a better job of doing more co-op-y stuff. But Drew, we're playing Nintendo. I have the most epic story maybe that I'll ever tell on this channel to tell you.
Lay it on me, bro.
Right now. So check this out. You'll recall that I have gone back in time and dug into childhood memories of my Nintendo 64. Not only was it a Nintendo 64, but dude, it was the clear jungle green Nintendo 64. Like, just my favorite. I wanted it so bad. I got it for my birthday. And I looked it up. I would have got it for my birthday in 2000 is when the Jungle Colors came out. So I would have been 11 years old.
Was that in tandem with like a Donkey Kong thing?
I don't know. See, I don't recall the box, and that's weird. I have seen that box. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember having Donkey Kong 64, to be honest.
Okay.
So I have no idea, but I remember getting it for my birthday, and the first game I got was naturally 007.
Oh, dude,
and
yes.
So I loved that system. I played it a lot, and in that, along with my Super Nintendo, I have like the most fond memories, and it kind of like set me up, those two systems specifically, to be like a Nintendo freak. We talked in the last episode about the Switch 2, and I'm like, is it that much different from the original Switch? Like, blah, blah, blah. But I'm still going to buy it because I love Nintendo.
Yeah, dude.
That's what started it all, was back then. And honestly, dude, side note, sidebar here, why they need to come out with clear versions of the Switch too. Like where give me the jungle green, baby. Like I would say take my
Or,
money.
I mean, it would literally just be Joy-Cons. You know what I mean? Like
Whatever, dude.
you don't have to make the screen bit. You can. It would be awesome, but you don't have to.
They can charge, dude. Back then, the clear Nintendo 64s, they charged a premium for those. They were more expensive. Anyway, I'm getting off the topic here.
No,
sort of.
sorry.
So I see this YouTube video from a guy who's like on like similar to this, like podcasting or something like that with like his buddy, or he's just on the show, and he's talking about his Nintendo Entertainment System and how he literally meticulously collected like every game ever made for that system when he was a child and played them and just loved it. And then like he got a little older and he ended up selling the system along with all the games to like his friend or his neighbor or something like that.
Sure.
Then he grew up and like most of us, got like a professional job, and he was like, I got a little bit of money now. I'm thinking about buying another Nintendo.
Of
kind of
course.
like feel all the feels again. But you know what? Like I wonder if, I could track down that old neighbor and see if they like know what happened to my Nintendo or whatever. So he reaches out to them and they're like, "Oh dude, I'm pretty sure I have that in storage." And he like goes into his basement and finds it and like ends up selling it all back to him. And he's like, "Dude, I booted up. My old save files are still on there." And he's like tearing up telling the story, dude. Like I'm like tearing up listening to this guy tell the story, because the story behind my Nintendo 64 specifically is I brought it to college. And it was sort of a retro system by then. Like, my roommate had a Xbox 360 at that point, which was like the modern console of the time.
Yeah.
And so we played that as sort of like a throwback. And I remember I didn't really know what happened to it, but I thought like I left it there, I gave it to him or something like that, and like he took it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, fast forward to now. So I watched that YouTube video and then I'm like, dude, you know what, man? Like I'm inspired by this story. I'm gonna hit up my old college roommate.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, that's the beauty of Facebook. Like you can find anybody these days, most people, except for Drew. You won't find Drew on Facebook. But
you certainly will not.
I hit him up and I'm like, dude, this is almost verbatim the exact message I sent him. I said, "Hey man, this might be the most random thing that you ever receive. But do you by chance still have or know what became of my jungle green Nintendo 64? Not sure if I gave it to you or what." He, dude, gets back to me like 6 hours later. I was like refreshing the page throughout the day. I'm like, I was kind of embarrassed, sort of. I'm like, dude, he's gonna think I'm a psycho.
Sure.
He literally responds and says, "Dude, sometimes I think about. Sometimes I just look at it and I think, why did Seth give that to me?" And then sent me a picture of it, dude. And was
that's
like,
awesome.
Was like, "Yeah, dude, I do still have it, and you gave it to me." And he told me the story. He's like, we were moving out, and you were like, "Hey, man, you can just keep that." I don't know what possessed me to do that. I don't know, dude. I was a buster, dude. I was like 19 years old. I was just an idiot. And
Sure.
yeah, but I was like, "Hey, man, here's the deal. Like, not looking for a freebie or anything. Like, I would do, if it doesn't mean anything to you, I would like, pay you for it." And he was like,
Of course.
"Nah, dude, it's yours. Like, you can have it." And I was like, "I will pay for the shipping for you to ship that to me."
Absolutely.
And it was like super cool. And like, I owe him big time for that gesture of kindness. He said he hasn't played it in years. It's just kind of that story of that happens to most of us. He had some kids and like doesn't get to game anymore. And he used to like have it set up with some other retro consoles and stuff. And he just doesn't do that anymore. Like it probably has like an inch of dust on it. But yeah, dude, it's just so cool to like hunt that thing down, and it's mine, man. I've almost bought that so many times. You know this.
I've
Drew,
almost
but,
bought it for you, honestly.
like, but I mean, they're not exactly cheap. And then also it's like not as sentimental because it's not mine. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I bought a Super Nintendo. I got like a killer deal on it not too long ago, and I really thought that was gonna like unlock some like childhood memories. And I think it's because my game selection sort of sucks at the moment, but like it's not connecting with me the way I thought it was going to, and it's because it's not my Super Nintendo, dude. It's not the one that I had that and it's a little more roached on the like. I kept my stuff pristine, dude. Like
Yeah.
a lot of those, especially the supers, they got discolored. It almost
Yeah.
looks like somebody smoked in the house, even though they didn't. They discolored like the plastic they used.
Yeah, but that was
Turned.
I think that was the original. Like, if it's discolored, that means it's a part of the original run.
Which that
I
does
think.
make it cool. You can actually bring it back too. There's like there's YouTube channel or YouTube videos that teach you how to kind of bring the color back a little bit. But
Yeah, you put
just
it in
haven't-
like a
just-
solution and have UV light
Yeah.
on it or whatever. Like,
I just haven't done it yet.
I saw that with an old Millennium Falcon toy. It was like one of those restoration, pages or whatever. I love those. Like,
Yeah.
from an oddly satisfying perspective, like there is nothing better than seeing like an old rusty toy truck, and then they're like taking it apart, and then sandblasting the stuff and getting all the rust off of it, and then they like do the paint, and you're just like, God, it looks so good. And that is not a toy that I would ever want for myself, but I'm like, I want that now. I mean, consumerism has ruined me.
Did you ever get into like the old Kenner Star Wars toys?
Well, not the like original Kenner ones, but like the ones that came out around the time when I guess like maybe like right before the prequels came out. Like they had a rerun of stuff. I don't remember if that was Kenner or not, or if that was like Bandai or somebody who had like bought
Bandai.
Kenner at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was yeah, I did a little bit of dabbling with it. I mean, I had like Grand Moff Tarkin and I don't know, like some weird dude, or whatever. Like, I never had the people that you wanted. Like, I never had Chewbacca or Han Solo.
Well, it's funny. I've got a few. A buddy of mine owns a comic book store and had like a massive buy. Some lady worked at Toys R Us or like KB Toys or something, and she like bought all these toys on clearance and things over the years. And then obviously, the story behind those toy stores. And she just had a basement full of this stuff. He bought everything, and I bought some of them off of him. I have Slave Leia. These are all in box. They're not that old. They're like mid 90s, late 90s.
Well,
I have Slave
now.
Leia. I have Slave Leia. I think that's Empire Luke. Or no, I think it's like the end of New Hope. He's got like brown pants and like a tan tunic on.
Okay.
Then I've got orange jumpsuit Luke.
Okay.
I have
Like
Ben
flight suit or
Kenobi.
whatever.
I have Darth Vader. I have Chewie. And then I have Grand
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah, those are the ones I have. But I'm not like a big collector of it, but I do have a few, and I think they're cool. Yeah, I think the creme de
Are
la
you
creme.
kidding me?
I think the creme de la creme of my collection is I have several vintage Star Wars posters, but the one that really stands out, and I do sometimes walk past it in my office, and I just stare at it. I'm like, man, I'm lucky to have this.
Yeah.
It is a 1977 Coca-Cola promo poster, and the colors on it, dude. It's like a Tatooine scene with the droids, and like Ben Kenobi's kind of in the background, and then there's like Leia, like putting the encrypted message into R2. It's a great scene. It's a good poster. That's probably my gem of collectibles. I'm more of a poster guy than a toy guy, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm a toy guy, but the thing is, like, the toys that I have in like collectible storage are probably worth nothing. Like, I have some of the Matrix action figures. I think I have Neo and Trinity still in box. I have there was a time when Superman got this new suit and like set of powers where he was like in this blue suit that had like lightning stuff coming off of it or whatever, and then he split into red and blue Superman, and I have those action figures. And honestly, like, even if those aren't worth anything, that was a comic book series that came out when I was growing up, so of course I like attached to it. And then I think I've mentioned this before, I also have action figures from the Hercules show.
I
Hercules
was waiting for you to say that. Love it.
And like, dude, those I guarantee no one is looking for those, or I mean, I'm sure I could pop on eBay and there's probably somebody selling them for like $5 for 50 of them.
Dude, I had a couple. I ended up giving them to my buddy Scotty. Shout out to Scotty.
Scotty.
He's the guy who's like the super talented painter that I've talked about before.
Yeah.
He is like a knick-knack collector, like bachelor pad type guy.
Nice.
And he's just got like all these like curio cabinets and stuff, like full of like pop culture stuff. And I had these 2 inbox Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, like Kevin Costner movie action figures. And I gave them to him. And he like proudly has them on display in one of those cabinets.
Heck yeah, dude.
But I loved that movie too. But I just didn't, again, like I'm just not like a big toy collector. So I didn't have those hanging up. They didn't go with like my Star Wars vibe I got going on.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, dude. I've been to your house. I mean, you guys have a lot of stuff hanging on the wall, but there's room for expansion. Why don't you just put those toys like on some shelves?
Well, okay, so
Build some shrines, bro.
Okay, here's the thing. ADHD sucks, dude. Okay, because I have so many ideas of like, so I have a Star Wars room, sort of, and it's not put together. Like
It's more of a loft.
yeah, but I mean it's so. I want it to be a very like Star Wars specific room. I want to like build props and like potentially have like like get those giant sheets of like foam and like cut out different things and make it look like a rock face, and then like build in like little bits of technology and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, I want it to look like you are on another planet. And then like have all of the like Star Wars stuff like in, cages and like net bags or whatever. Like essentially, I want to make Batu in a small section in my home. That is what I want. That is my goal. I just can't start it. I just can't bring myself to start it. And it's not. I just don't have the motivation for it right now, and I hate that, dude. Like,
Well, what are you going to do with the rest of your day after we record, man? You should go to Michael's and buy some crafting equipment and, start building your shrine to Star Wars.
I mean, that's exactly it. Like, I just need to buy stuff, and I need to buy I need to go to like Lowe's or Home Depot or something and just get those giant sheets of like foam and just start screwing around with them. And that's what I need to do to start, because once I get the walls done, then I can start putting stuff in place, and I think that'll help. A perfect example though, you've been to my house a couple of times, and the bathroom that's like on the main floor, it's supposed to be like this mad scientist bathroom, and there's a lot of like mad science-y stuff there.
Yeah.
But there's also a bulletin board or a pin board, whatever you want to call it, like that has been on the floor for like 6 months to a year. I finally started putting stuff on that. Like, I think it was after you left. I like shamed myself.
Shame.
But I wanted
Shame.
I wanted it to look like the bulletin board in like Deep 13, like where there's like like something for like a company picnic, and there's like a badge of TV's son of TV's Frank, like a security badge. And I found this website that apparently has like fun little crafty things for teachers to use in their classrooms. And I paid like $2 for this mad scientist thing. And dude, I colored it. Like, I got markers, I cut it out, I printed the whole thing out, I colored it, and it was like really fun, dude. And I tried to make it look like a child did it, and not hard because my art skills are not great. But no, man, I'm very excited for. Oh, dang it, I forgot. I'm excited for people to like come over and see it. Like, I still need to like put it up on the wall in the spot that I want, and then I've got these like little like tin tacker signs of like I don't know, schematics and, whatever that I also want to put up. Because again, dude, I want it to feel like the employee bathroom in a mad scientist's laboratory.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think I've achieved that. I think it looks cool. I don't know. I mean, I'm also like super self-conscious about stuff like that. Because I have like that sticker fear or whatever. Like, I get a pack of stickers, I will never stick them on anything. Like, I get anxiety of like what if I never find this sticker ever again? Like, I have a whole pack of stickers that are all based on like the popular vines, and like, look at all those chickens, and God, why are they all like escaping me? Like, stop! I could have dropped my croissant. Like, tons of those things. And I was a Vine head. I know you weren't. But they're hilarious. And but I also don't have anything to put them on. Like, I guess I could put them on like a laptop, but I'm not gonna have that laptop forever.
That's what I mean, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I've almost stuck stickers to like my desk and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, tastes change, and
yeah,
I don't know. But I'm with you. I'm the same with stickers. Just can't figure out what to do with them.
I just get stressed, bro.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. What a weird problem to have. There's literal wars being fought in this world, and we're worried about where we're gonna
sticker placement
stickers. That is our American privilege. Also to be playing games like this, dude. Like, I mean, are people in like, I don't know, war-torn countries playing freaking Animal Crossing? I don't think so, dude. They ain't got that kind of time on their hands.
This is true.
They're like, I don't know.
They're actually doing things that,
they're like hauling water and stuff. They're like digging wells.
Yeah.
I don't know. By the way,
smelt it, dealt it. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. So what else is new in life? No, dude, I love that idea though for your Star Wars loft. Like, I can't wait to see that come to fruition.
Well, and I know that this is a kind of polarizing topic, but my guest room is Harry Potter themed. And I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Like, I actually, the bed that's in there, I built it.
It's solid too. Like, there's no creaking going on. That thing.
And that, it was on purpose, because if you're like trying to find a 4-poster bed, those things are ridiculously expensive. Like, I think the cheapest one I found was like $2,500.
Whoa.
And I was able to build that bed for, I think it was like right around like $800 or $900, with like lumber and, I'm sure I had to get like a couple of tools here and there.
Well, and it has like really nice, hardware too. That's probably where you spent a chunk.
Yes.
I didn't expect you to say that much though, man. That's still a lot. But that's cool. I mean, it makes sense. It's a really nice bed.
Well, and I mean, it's, quality wood, hardwood. And like I said, I think, multiple times. I think, like I said, I think I had to like buy, a saw or something like that, because the table saw that I had was like roasted, dude. And I'm like, dang it. So I included that in the price. But that's something that I'm still using to this day,
Back to the game really quick. I like how you just hold your arms off to the side and you just run,
Yeah. Just like,
I feel like we have to prove to people, Drew's running around. He just caught a butterfly in his net. We are actually playing this game.
Yeah.
This isn't pre-recorded. We are just literally talking over the game because there's nothing to commentate on other than Drew's shaking trees. He's catching butterflies.
I got it.
Can you freaking build something? Wait till the next episode, though, because we have 1 minute left. This game, Animal Crossing New Horizon, holds significance in the eyes of IGN because it's on their top 100 video games of all time list.
Yeah.
We're playing through every single freaking one of them. You're going to get a new one every single week. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button. Check out the description. You can look at the list yourself. You could even choose the next game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's nuts. We're a couple of goofballs
Nuts.
over here.
Yeah.
Nerd leading the nerd. I don't know. But anyway, with all that being
Anchovy.
said, make sure you come back soon.
Because we'll be waiting.
Nerd leading the nerd.
We love to talk about all things nerdy.
Nerd leading the nerd.
We talk about pretty much everything we love here.
Nerd leading the nerd.
Seth and Drew are your friendly tour guides.
Nerd leading the nerd.
So sit back and relax and enjoy the ride with
Nerd leading the nerd. What? Nerd leading the nerd.